Next on, the Psychic Vincent sisters. Suzanne and Jean travel to the Northland Library in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They lecture.
They will be search and rescuing probably the next couple months.
And contact Helen.
Helen? Who's Helen? Helen?
That's our mother.
Mom's gone?
Yes.
For 25 years, sisters Suzanne Vincent and Jean Mackenzie Vincent have worked as psychic profilers, psychic investigators, and have successfully worked with law enforcement to locate missing persons and cold-blooded killers. Today, the sisters reach the other side on the Psychic Vincent sisters.
I am Suzanne Vincent, and I am a psychic criminal investigator and a psychic medium, and I work with law enforcement and families in helping them retrieve their loved ones who have gone missing. Some of the things that I do with law enforcement is that I will get a vision about a person who is missing or a location, and they will start looking for that in their files. So I am just an extra tool in investigative skills and for families to use, a psychic tool.
We just came down Ridge Avenue, so let's take a check and see if there's energy over there at the train track. So let's go over there and get a vibration and try to find this, and then see if we can somehow get into that building and see if that building has anything to do with the marker as being an old building.
My name is Jean Mackenzie Vincent. I am a psychic medium, and I am also a psychic criminal investigator. A lot of the markers are here in this park, and now we're going to look for the train station and other markers that we had mentioned, but several are here. And what I do, I work with law enforcement, and I work with families who have had either someone abducted or missing, and I work with utilizing and assisting all people who are involved with this, be it the law enforcement detective trying to find where the person may be, hopefully alive, if they are missing, or if it's a cold case, to go for recovery of a missing body. That might be your grandma that was probably doing the right thing, you know, strong. Helen? Who's Helen? Helen?
That's our mother.
Mom's gone?
Yes, so Mom's here.
She's not gone. She's right here. Because she just whispered in my ear, Helen, okay?
And girls, stand up. Stand up. They said their mother's name was
A little paranormal activity, a little bit of, I kind of sensed she was a little joint effort getting that light on and off, but I'm also getting the sense that if you're going to come here to someone who's a medium and a channeler, Mom's coming through. I'm going to say hello to let you girls know that I'm okay. Understand? One of you are having more issues than the other on, please bring Mom in. Where is Mom? I need the drinks. I need to know she's with me. And I'm going to tell you, she is with you. She said her name to me, and she got me. Do you feel chills or heat? I know it's kind of warm in here, but sometimes you feel the energies. Okay. Yes. Well, you guys are already trained, so you should be. Hello from heaven. Helen, very, very clearly. I do feel...
I see her standing between the two of you. She's given me a very beautiful face. Not very old. She like in her 30s. 51. Okay, but she looked younger for her age. Okay, and she has a lighter colored hair, and also very petite. Like they used to make fun of her, like 5'1" or 5'2". Well, she's standing between the two of you right there. I'm letting you know that she is with you and giving you hugs, and she's going down the aisle and hugging. I think there's a daughter, a sister, and a niece. Is that correct? So they're giving you all hugs here. She tells me that I see tears coming down her face, and she's telling me she didn't want to go. So illness took her. She's showing me that something just basically rotted out her body. And when I get that feeling, it's something like breast cancer. Was it breast cancer? Because she's showing me that it was up in here that caused her to die. And she just tells me that remember her smile. Remember how she was before she got sick, because she suffered and her
And I do see the
vibration.
white light around you too, and the girls, she is in heaven, and she is praying.
I read auras, and the first thing I do is I look around the room and see who is the brightest, the most purplest aura, and I usually go over to them and start a reading. Also, my spirit guide will shout names to me, John, Robert, and I will go over there and start a reading and start to give a message from the spirit guide and loved ones to the person there with the aura.
And there is also, when you have your grandkids, grandma will also know and be around them, understand? She says you especially, you've had the dreams. I've seen you, I've been around you. You're kind of like my channeler, you're my communicator. And you might even be a lot like Mom too, Grandma, understand? One little problem though, someone has the blues a little bit. I don't know if it's not understanding the gift or if it's just taking on too much in one chunk, but we got to watch out for getting the blues. So learn the tools to protect yourself. I know I want to help the family, but if you want to start branching out, you've got to learn the tools, because it takes so much of your energy, you're starting to get a little bit of depression, not know where it's coming from. So you're absorbing. You want to validate that? Is that correct?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. You've had the dreams, you've heard her, you smelled her, had the sense. She's trying to come to you, but sometimes you're just kind of like, I don't know.
I know you girls are in Reiki too, but she sends, I'm not a doctor, but she sends a warning to somebody right in this group here to get things looked at. I think there's something going on, and she wants a second opinion.
I do feel a wedding. I'm seeing a wedding cake. So is that you? So I see the wedding cake. I see like 3 or more tears. So it's like bring on all the relatives. The wedding cake image came to me through Helen, who was a spirit of. The spirit was the mother of Mary. She had shown me a wedding cake, and she had shown me that I'm going to attend Elizabeth's wedding. I will be there. I had seen a 3-tier wedding cake, and Elizabeth validated, yes, I am getting married, and my cake will look just like that, with 3 tiers. I'm going to be there. So check for orbs at the wedding and at the, all the events leading up to it. I'm not going to miss it. You think I'm going to miss a good bring on the food and the drink? No.
She'll be there. I also see a man in here that comes between the two of you.
I was seeing a man too with diabetes. Who's that? Is he with us?
Yes.
Okay. He's got it pretty bad. That's what they're saying. We're really got to keep an eye on this, and we've got to, make sure we don't lose any limbs. But he's like, things happen where it can. So pay attention. Pay attention.
Even though he's looking pretty fit now, I see he's lost some weight and he's been working out and doing some good things. He still has the underlying disorder that's going to sneak up and maybe get his limb. And I keep hearing a name with an R around you too. Is that who you're marrying? What's your boyfriend's name?
Garrett.
Garrett. And what's your husband's name?
Roy.
Okay. Well, there's a warning for the R. So Roy might be a little sicker than you think he is. So if you make him do what he needs to do, it'll sneak up on him and he might lose a limb. You know what I'm saying?
And you can all feel who we're bringing in. You guys all have the gift, which is great. So check for at the wedding, check for the orbs, check for they'll be there. Even at the baptismal too, check there too, because I do feel children, and they'll be there.
Also, you're very gifted, and you all see angels and visions. You are so gifted. You see what you're doing. You're on the right path. And
I think them picking up on Helen, who was our grandmother, so quickly, it didn't take long for them to, connect with us. The person that started with the R, that's actually our dad. So we're going to go home and take care of that right away and see that he does what needs to be done.
We did channel a message from God to make them just know Grandma's okay, and I'm happy that they're happy with the message that they received.
I think the family took away a lot of peace and closure, knowing that their loved one was safe and happy on the other side of the veil.